Today we will be discussing the Treaty of Sevres by Emily, Alli, and Abby.
What was the Treaty of Sevres? It was signed August 10, 1920 between the Allies of World War I, including Japan, Poland, and Portugal, and Ottoman Turkey. This gave France, United Kingdom, Italy, and Greece large territories from previous regions of the Ottoman Empire. It also diminished the Ottoman Empire and gave Armenia independence. If you look to the figure on the right, you can see how the division of the Treaty of Sevres divided the Ottoman Empire.
Not only did the Treaty of Sevres break apart the Ottoman Empire, but the desire for self-determination did as well. Self-determination is the process by which a country determines its own statehood and controls its own allegiances and government. This is very popular among ethnic and national groups, as they often desired to govern themselves. The effects of self-determination can be seen on the figure on the right, showing the pre-World War Europe versus the post-World War Europe.
Prior to the treaty, the Ottoman Empire held most control territorially in the Middle East until World War I. If you look at the figures to the left, you can see on the top is the Ottoman Empire prior to World War I in 1913. And then if you look below that, you can see the Ottoman Empire after World War I in 1920. And you can see the land that they had controlled has decreased due to World War I and its consequences. In World War I, the Ottoman Empire was allied with Germany and Austria-Hungary, in which were defeated in the war, causing them major consequences such as in their economy and debt. Through this, they struggled to regain power after their major decline and their also slow decline through the past years. They also have a low literacy rate, showing their lack of the education system, and lack of modernization is also struggled within the empire.
During the war, the Ottoman Empire joined as a central power, and joining this war also led to the decline of the Ottoman Empire, as they were already losing economic and military dominance. They were losing their territories, they had poor leadership, and then the country was too agrarian, and they did not have enough industrial strength for efficient war production. And as you can see to the right, this is just reinforcing the before and after images of the Ottoman Empire and how it divided. And after World War I, Italy wanted territory as a reward for joining the Entente powers. Britain also wanted to extend its influence in the oil fields of the Middle East. All claims to Arab and North African territory were abandoned. Constantinople remained under Turkish control, and Greece gained eastern Thrace and the Dardanelles. Armenia and Kurdistan became independent states, and Palestine, Iraq, Transjordan, and Cyprus were under British control, and Syria was also under French control. To the left, you can see the Ottoman delegation that signed the treaty at Sevres.
In conclusion, the treaty overall distributed power over the lands to other countries and broke apart the Ottoman Empire. Now, to answer the question of how significant a role did self-determination have in the creation of the modern Middle East, it had a significant role to draw modern boundaries of the Middle East. In the case of the Treaty of Sevres, it created the independent countries of Armenia and Kurdistan, which are still countries that are present in the Middle East today.